Hotel de la Croix.
Huh, Chunk actually unlocks that. Spiffy.
Yep, you have to get buzzed in.
Yeah.
So if you choose the first option there, you actually do get to talk with Chunk for a while.
Why would I want to talk with Chunk for a while?
Come on, he's a cute little security guard. He's a cute little ineffectual security guard.
I've said
Alright, so now we
all
get to
I
see
need
some more
to
player
for
character
now.
models.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned,
Oh, wait a second. Yep, so those two on the right are player character models. I am a little interested in seeing Gary there, though. He's not supposed to be there.
why wouldn't he be supposed to be there?
Gary.
He's the Nosferatu Primogen.
The Nosferatu are not actually... I mean, the Nosferatu in Hollywood are not actually affiliated with the Camarilla. They're anarchs.
I'm pretty sure he was at your trial, too.
So were the anarchs. Otherwise, how did Nines Rodriguez save our life?
Besides which, I don't think that...
Alright. In the vanilla game, that is not Gary there.
Drink.
I don't have time for a monologue. And the opened. Let's not.
I
jump
do
to
love how he
conclusions.
could see
Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll
handprints
sort
on the
this mess
floor
later.
from, you know, a
You might
security
have noticed
camera,
when
but
you
whatever.
came in.
Ooh, let's not
Parade of
jump to
malingering
conclusions.
molly
He
couples
is
filing out.
completely ineffectual, isn't he?
He is completely ineffectual.
Those were the Primogen.
Just because it was,
Go-
doesn't look like,
clan
don't
elders.
mean it actually opened. Let's
Worrisome
not jump
bunch
to
devoted
conclusions.
first
Let's not
and
assume the
foremost to
obvious.
security of their own skin. Which is why
Oh,
we're
fun
here.
fact,
It seems
he is
Alistair
actually a
Crouch,
lot
an
harder to
Malkavian
handle as a
Primogen, has
Malkavian,
either forgotten how to answer his
because
phone, or
in
is
the
missing.
Malkavian,
Each
it's not
minor
as
problem
obvious
like a
whether or
grain of
not you are
sand.
insulting him.
Each night
I actually wound up
inherit
hacking
the
around this because he
desert.
wasn't
This
going to
above
give me a
appearance
nice
has
house
put the
otherwise.
Primogen on edge. Grout's mansion is in the Hollywood Hills. I need you to pry Grout out of whatever crack he's crawled into and have him contact us.
Tell him no.
This guy is bad as the council.
Let's go with 2.
Every problem that's brought to me has to be dealt with. It's the seemingly insignificant, time-consuming trivialities that plague my night. Which is why, when I assign you a simple...
I'm sick of taking orders.
I have so much paperwork.
I'm assigning you something that can't be screwed up. Charitably. This is your chance to gain a small but significant amount of my good graces back. I strongly urge you to accept.
LaCroix, you're gonna end up dead by the end of this game.
Yes. I love number 2.
Yes, say now. You have no choice.
Oh.
And that is what a dominate looks like.
He just dominated us.
Which is interesting, because
That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever on.
let's just say he's not gonna be able to keep doing this the whole game.
Yes.
I love how
Grout.
you...
Grout.
It
As
gives
I
you an
said,
illusion
Grout
of
is
choice, but your
Malkavian
choices
creature.
are all, okay,
His behavior
I
at
will go
home
see
are
Grout.
eccentric, to say
I
the
actually
least.
thought it was pretty clever. That was
He's
that's a
developed
pretty
a paranoid
twist.
bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed in the place for him.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
When we hear from Grout,
I strongly urge you to go fuck yourself.
So while it is not a power we have in this game, that is a power of the Dominate ability in the tabletop. That's actually the second level power.
So what is his dominate level? Is there ever a point where we can level up our dominate so that that doesn't work?
Well, do we want to talk about that now, or do we want to talk about it when it happens?
I'm just going to say that he will not be able to dominate you for the entire game.
I'll take that as a yes and just move on with that.
When it comes up, I actually do have some interesting conversation we can have about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more interested in why he can dominate you now and not later.
Hey,
so,
that's the conversation I want to have, actually.
But please, don't blow me off, okay? Someone told me I could find you here. I mean, I've been looking all over for you since that night. Because I just wanted to... I'm in your debt.
She's that person we ghouled, isn't she?
Yep, she's the person I ghouled. She just thinks she is in your debt. Actually, she's your magically bound servant, but whatever.
Only because of you, what you did for me. Here, I got you this.
So she's essentially our slave, isn't she?
I wouldn't go that far, but
she's in love with us.
How much free will does she have versus how much of that is our influence?
She's in love with us.
I distinctly got the impression that it had a bit more to do with the ghouling than with just plain old love.
That is what ghouling does. That's what the blood bond does.
Well, yes, but I would call that blood bond and not love.
Well, but that's what the blood bond does. It forces you to be in love with the person you were bonded to.
Poor Tether, I would love for you to stay with me.
You won't regret it. Promise. I'll get you money.
There's no reason to be a jerk to the ghoul.
Everything. I want to be.
Except you're a Tremere.
Well, yeah.
I know.
And the
My
first
dear
options
Heather,
are you basically being Dracula style polite vampire? I think I like this. I'm gonna go for this.
My dear Heather, what will I ever do without you?
Dracula in all reality was probably a Shinichi.
Hang on, you're starting to sound a bit glitchy. Could you say something?
Does no one else find that creepy, that turning people into a ghoul makes them fall in love with you?
Okay, try once more.
Does no one else find that whole turn to a ghoul and fall in love with the vampire that turned you be a bit creepy?
It is completely creepy. But, you know, they're vampires. That's how it all works.
Oh, looks like Krellen's busy.
What? Oh, hey, it's Heather.
Welcome back, Krellen.
That was weird.
Going somewhere.
Yeah, it's like you were busy.
So, what do we want to do now? I think I'm feeling like doing a bit more of the
Epidemic?
Of the epidemic quest.
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
It's not really a punk thing here.
You know, we could ignore the Jezebel lead and do the bum lead instead.
The bum lead is no fun.
We have to do it eventually.
Oh, yeah, but we're in the Jezebel part of town anyhow. I don't
Let's just do what we can here.
The last round. Okay, so physics object? Ah, flying vase.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm gonna put this on the couch. Actually, no, I'm gonna hurl this. Oh, come on. Why are these objects not breakable? This is Source Engine. Source Engine does breakable objects.
Be long broken.
Whatever.
Breaks my immersion.
My immersions! I love how he totally didn't mind.
He is paid to put up with a lot of crap. He is a receptionist in a fancy hotel.
Well, I don't think he's paid for vampires vaulting over his counter.
You're a Tremere. You look pretty posh. He probably thinks that you're a potential customer.
The password here as well tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna check in myself. I'll save him the trouble.
Booked until indefinitely.
Brooklyn Suite, Jezebel Lock. Looks like that's where we're going.
There are several rich people who do in fact just live at hotels.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I just think that seems like a waste of money. Wealth and power. Jesus, this is not boding well for this hotel's population.
I know, it's
almost like Dick.
Almost as Ponzi as LaCroix.
Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to establish these guys are rich dicks.
Hi, guard. I take it you don't mind me vaulting over the desk?
Apparently you're completely invisible.
Well, obviously he doesn't mind you because he's not supposed to exist.
Man,
yes, take a drink.
Wait.
Oh god.
You have a US belt? Was this repurposed from a Civil War reenactor model?
I have actually never seen that model before. I have no idea where it came from.
Does that make it one drink or two, since we have two people that shouldn't be here?
No. It is one person who shouldn't be here twice. Crap, what floor was she in?
I think she is 5.
Okay, let's try that.
Would it be in your quest log?
It wasn't. I checked. Stupid door. What the fuck? Ha! I escaped. And this door was unlocked by the keycard.
Oh, yeah. Who do we have
this is a room.
here? Are you a believer, little morsel? Yes, I am Jezebel. And I have
Man, your
such
voice acting
things to
stinks.
show you. Oh,
She sounds like Rutskarn's dolphin lover
Yes.
voice.
I follow the light circle. Come and join the enlightened.
And mine.
And we're still outside of the room.
So that screen shaking effect is what it looks like when presence is being used on you.
So we killed a bitch?
And I am going for the axe because... Fuck it, I love this axe.
Because it's a horribly broken weapon, so you might as well use the hell out of it.
You might want to heal.
I did.
So I don't know if any of you guys noticed the horrible clipping of her model there, where her head was basically two-dimensional.
I didn't really notice, perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, well, that is not a PAX thing. That apparently they didn't finish her model or something, so she doesn't have a back of the head or something.
That's a thing.
Yeah, I guess it's not really visible in a combat situation. Good night. Yeah, I mean, it's not really...
Who
It's
developed
not really
this
going to
game
be all that
again?
important for combat situations, so... They
Troika,
no longer exist, unfortunately.
Troika made 3 games. It's Russian for 3, so it's kind of ironic. And they are made up largely of people from the original Black Isle Studios. So the first iteration of Black Isles, not the second iteration that became Obsidian.
Yeah, where did the Troika guys end up after Troika?
I don't... I don't remember where all of them ended up. I think one's at Blizzard, and I think one is at Obsidian now. These were the guys that made Fallout 1, by the way.
Yeah, where Obsidian was the Fallout 2 developers.
Right.